Hey guys, welcome back. This is another episode with Viper, and today we are playing 7 Days to Die. I've been trying to record this series, but this game right now, since it is alpha, it's got a lot of bugs and problems. One of the big problems is sound. I have to record this after the fact, at least my voice, because game sound is ridiculously loud. So if I'm recording my mic, you won't be able to hear anything. So we're just going to do a little gameplay here, kind of show you guys the game, show you a few things about it, what's going on. As you can see, I'm trying to keep minimal items on my hotbar. That is for if you die. If you die, you only lose your items on the hotbar at the bottom down there. So if I died right now, I'd only lose the shotgun and my shells and the torches. Basically, this game is a zombie apocalypse survival game. You gotta basically build a base and defend it. Right now, zombies look like they're pretty crappy and can't really do much damage. But in reality, indoors right now, since I have no torches in this house, they'd be able to run really fast and beat me up. The other thing to know is if it's nighttime, drop a lot of torches around you and it slows them down. Otherwise, nighttimes, there's massive frenzies. Right now in alpha stage, they can pretty much find you anywhere on the map. So it's really rough. Right here, I'm deciding I want to get some of the scrap metal from these. Even though they look wooden, they're supposed to be metal. So it's giving scrap metal when you destroy them. It gives you 2, so that's pretty good. That's nice. You can use scrap metal to craft iron ingots, doors, and a bunch of other items. So pretty much you got to go house to house, building to building, search all the cupboards. Massive amounts of water in the game. Right now there's a bug within alpha. If I broke this refrigerator and took it back to my base and popped it back down, it would automatically have more water in it. So every time a refrigerator basically pops up, it has more water. So that's one thing to note. Right now, other thing is when you're reloading your shotgun, you have to have your shells on the on your hotbar. But if you have them on your hotbar and you grab them and take them off of your hotbar as it's doing the reload animation, as long as they're not sitting on your hotbar once the reload's done, you would actually not lose any shells. And the number represents not how many shells you have, but how many clips. I think they did that because of the pistols, right? Pistols and machine guns all have clips. And you can see over in the bottom right how many bullets you have left on this clip, or this load. So, at the moment I'm just trying to search around to see if I can find, new place. I've got an underground base. I'll show you guys that a little later. But in the meantime, I'm just trying to search during the daylight while you can. It's really tough to put it in there. I think it's only like 24 minutes of daylight in this game, and then it goes back to darkness. If you try and search in darkness, you are my hero. Well, actually, no. If you survive while you're trying to search in darkness, you are my hero. You can very easily try to search, and you will easily be overrun and die probably very quickly. They did a really cool thing. I like that. That was just showing you a stump, right? It's hollow, and so therefore it could have stuff in it, which is kind of cool. You can actually use those and put stuff around, out in the middle of nowhere if you wanted to. Unless people know where that stump's at, they wouldn't be able to find it. So that might be good for like a PvP scenario. I'm not sure if everybody's going to know where all that stuff is. Lost. Okay, yep, got my bearing now. I gotta go over here. I'm trying to go to this house that's up over this hill. Need more places. There seems to be an overabundance right now in alpha of trash, But I think it's a twofold thing. I think the reason why they're doing that is because they don't want stuff to respawn. So yeah, okay, put a whole bunch of trash around the map randomly, and people will try and find it and get it. But yeah, I mean, that's probably a good idea. I like that. I like the fact that it is a zombie apocalypse, and you need to just take care of stuff while you can, and then it's gone, and then you have to take it from other people, I guess. Yeah. Out here, another thing to note are those center blocks. You can actually break them, and you get a material. Shotguns just don't do it. So you probably have to use a pickaxe. As you can see, I keep using that technique to not lose my shotgun shells. I have a massive amount of them, and I can remake them. So I probably won't do that much longer. I'm just trying to do all the different things you can. Right now, there's another bug within alpha. If somebody else is on this server with me, this is a multiplayer server. If you guys want to join me, let me know. Post it up in the comments. You guys can join in. I'll post it up if need be, if somebody shows an interest. But I have the server set up to accept 8 connections. That seems to be the maximum stable right now. So that's much better than the default 4. But so far it's just me and Quentin on this server. We had one other guy, but he seems to have disappeared. He probably joined another server at the moment. But yeah, if you join the server and you can try and search for my stuff, search for your stuff, we can play co-op. I'd like to get to the point where I build up enough stuff and like a little mini base that I can go out and build like a little PvP area. I think that would be cool. And then just make it so that if you kill somebody, you have to grab their stuff on the ground real quick, take it over to a chest and drop it in or something. The only other thing, yeah, I guess, yeah, I keep saying the only other, but another thing to note with alpha is if you die and you do drop your stuff, I mean, you literally have to get back to your stuff within less than a minute. I think it's like a 60-second timer, which makes it very difficult. I mean, you literally have to be standing next to your stuff to get back to it in time before whatever was on your hotbar disappears. They really should change it. A lot of people have been complaining that it's stupid that you don't lose anything that's in your main inventory. I agree and disagree with that. Like, it's such a pain. Like, you get overrun so easily in this game that it would really suck to lose everything. I think you'd get a lot of people rage quitting and not wanting to play this game anymore. But I think the way... Oh, it's not good. Not good. Get abort. As you can see there, they run really fast indoors because there's considered to be no sunlight or no light source. If I would have dropped a torch, they would have slowed down, but I think it's time just to clear out some zombies here. But yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. It's the only thing I don't like too is these zombies will keep spawning. So if you don't thin out the zombie population each day, it gets overwhelming a few days into the thing. I mean, you can see I'm on day 6, and day 6 on this map has massive amounts of zombies. I have my server restarting each day. Only reason why I do that is for zombie population. If you go back to like day 0 or day 1, they seem to be less quantity and also not so hardcore. And there's like, it seems to be a memory leak, right? The more zombies you have, it's going to eat up more memory. So unless you got a really massively huge, box you're running this on, once you get into like day 30 or so, there's just so many zombies unless you're killing them. I've seen this thing up to about 5 gigs of RAM, 6 gigs of RAM. So another way to mitigate that is just shutting your server down each day, and I got mine set up on an auto restart, so it'll shut down late at night and then it starts back up. So it's down about 10 hours a day, maybe 9 hours a day, if that. So that kind of mitigates the massive swarms of zombie. Alpha, then another thing to fix is the server itself doesn't track how many zombies you kill. So if I logged out of the game, came back in, it would zero out again. I'd like to see that change. Other games like DayZ, which I'm not entirely comparing this to, but other games like DayZ, here I am trying to reset the time, but I don't think I can. I have to actually be on the server itself, and since I'm running an instance of it and then playing the game, it just automatically zeroes back out and says, nope, not going to do it. But I tried it a few times anyway. But yeah, it'd be cool. DayZ was awesome because it would track your stuff until you die. It'd be cool if they did the same thing with this game. Zero out your zombies and stuff every time you die, or your player kills every time you die. Another thing people are doing right now, which I don't know how to fix it, honestly. I mean, I like the idea of it, but then on the same token, it's not that great. Like, people can just bounce all over the map by just doing suicide and then selecting a different waypoint, because every time you drop a bedroll or sleeping bag, you can spawn there. So once this gets implemented to massive multiplayer, the problem you have is people are going to get bedrolls, put them all over the place, and then be able to maybe like double back on you or go right around you, whatever. Or if you kill them, they could just use one of the bedrolls right nearby or something. So I'm not really sure about what they're going to do in that instance, but that's going to have to get resolved at some point, because that I could see that getting taken advantage of badly. See me going around the bridge. I'm going to go down to the water. The problem is right now the bridges, unless you put some structural integrity in there, as soon as you walk across it, the entire bridge falls down. And I like the way that these bridges look, so I didn't want to drop the bridge. But yeah, I think the other way to combat is either go around or you can go up in the metal frame. But if you walk across the wooden boards, it's just enough for them to hold their structural integrity. At the moment you get a player weight on them, they fall down. So that's cool. You can do that kind of stuff. Maybe some player traps down the line. So it'd be kind of cool to see how that goes. But here's a nice little town. I'm sure once this goes live in multiplayer, everybody's going to loot this town because it's, I think, the biggest town you have on the map. I really need to increase the map sizes if they are going to get to vehicles and things like that. Because right now there's not enough space. I mean, you get to one side of the map in like 10 seconds in a vehicle. So let's see what we can find in here. But yeah, just do some more searching. Just shoot me some comments, guys. Some likes. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. But yeah, let me know what you want to see out of this game. I mean, right now, I'm just trying to gear up as much as I can. So once I get geared up and I have enough equipment, then I'll go through and I'll start building like a really awesome base or something. I know I've watched other videos like Rhino Crunch, and he's got like this massive base already. Well, he's playing. I think he's playing probably single player, like on his box only or something. But he's got a lot more time to dedicate. I've only played so far for probably like a day or two. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where I can go. Maybe someday I'll be on the Rhino Crunch server with him. Finding finding some good stuff in here, but not a lot of great stuff. I think I'll probably lay down and sleep for the night, and go from there. Tomorrow we'll see what we can do. But yep. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining, and I will see you guys all soon.